All right, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to Sink the Bismarck with me, Wolf 190D. So the war with France, I think, is rapidly coming to a close. France really doesn't have much left. They've got. I mean, come on, they're about done. So we captured Senegal. And let's move on down here to Moravia. I think is it Moravia? Yeah. We're gonna come on down here, and we're just gonna sort of screen this place so France can't capture it. He's got two heavy cruisers, so he's got a couple of ports that are large enough over there in the Caribbean. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, we just captured Dutch New Guinea. Austro-Hungary is over here after the Netherlands. Wow, so they're taking stuff from the Netherlands. Okay. The Chinese have the French on the ropes real bad over here. I mean, they've taken over all of the French possessions over here. Let's see here. We've got a naval invasion going on in Djibouti. Um, Three turns. So yeah, we're pretty much done over there. The Italians are going to conquer Tripolitania. Uh, Tripoli, I guess. Well, Tripoli's the city, so Tripolitania. Um, we've got those going on there. Okay. This fleet, we're just shy one battleship. And what I might do, let's take a look at something real quick because see here, we've got the Helgoland, we've got the Kaisers, which were 33 fives, and the Koenigs, which were 28 6. So I think what I'm going to do with the Kaisers when I go to refit is I'm actually going to upgun them to 14s. I give them 5 14-inch guns, if I can do that. Based on the gap here, I probably actually have the room, maybe. Might have the room to do that. Though the issue here is it's going to be the layout. So I'll have to toy around with that a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I think I should be able to get it in there. So um, five twin turret 14-inch guns. And then this fleet. Oh, it's a Mecklenburg though. Ew. Um. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna borrow this one, and I'm gonna send him back up here. Okay. The Mecklenburg here. What do I want to do with that? We'll leave it there for now. Two turns. Okay. We're rapidly closing in on it. He's going to the Caribbean. He's going to the Caribbean. Okay. He's also going to. The Spanish have got a lot of ships they're pumping into the Caribbean right now. They're going after Grand Bahama. Yeah, they're attacking Grand Bahama. Look at that. He doesn't have enough to do it. They're also trying to conquer Belize. It looks like. Yep. They took Honduras, but the Americans are holding the southern part of Central America. And they're also going after the Galapagos, which is held by Ecuador. Oh wow, the Americans are after the after Ecuador hard. Okay. Ecuador might be wiped off the map soon. So anyway. Okay. Yeah, the French have no strength. I got news for the French. Their days are numbered. All right. Spain's jumping in on France now. Oh my God. And Italy is going to war with Japan, which is going to strain our relationships with. Okay, okay. Wow, Portugal doesn't want to be my friend anymore. I'm losing all my minor nation allies. India's new leader. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm not really interested in going after India right now. They can have India. I'm working on controlling other places. Okay, so let me see here. This place is in the Arabian Sea. Okay, now V73. We're gonna move him over here. Okay. Politics. We're gonna go after. Is it Comoros? Comoros. Naval invasion. Comoros. Okay. Yes. And Reunion. We can also go after Reunion. Honestly, Diego Suarez is. I think I'll take that last nymph. Yeah, we'll take the last one of those. We'll go ahead and mothball it. We can sell it if we have any friends left to sell it to. Yeah, we still got Syria. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna put him up in the Irish Sea here for now, and see if we can't do anything about maybe Wales or Northern Ireland. Maybe we can capture them. I don't know. Okay. Oh wow, he ditched me, and I have. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um. I'm gonna suspend that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do. What a what a thing bag. Okay, well then we'll just put all of these guys over here in Pilau, and all of these guys in Pilau. Okay. Anything else? What port do I even want to launch this thing out of? I'm gonna build a couple more Magdeburgs. Okay. Let's launch him in Kiel. Okay. And then we're gonna go Bremen, Bremen. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just take these guys. We're gonna go ahead and bring them in. This is their final trip. All right. Unless. No, I'm gonna stick with Northern Oceania for now, or North Oceania for now. Yeah, they're gonna go on their last trip. We're gonna go ahead and mothball them, and if anybody wants to buy them, they can buy them. Jesus, Sweden canceled on us too. That's a little low. Um, Actually, yes, these V45s, I can strike them off the rosters too. However, let me see really quick here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him out. Okay. We've got special machinery and whatnot. Okay, so we are looking good on our programs. Okay, in all honesty, I think I'm going to go ahead and nix this. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and nix this one. So let's go ahead and take him, and we're going to delete. I built two of them. That's that's good. V73s, and then we have the most updated V73s, the Prince Regent Luitpolds. Do I want to upgrade them anymore, or no? We're just going to sell them as they are. So let's go ahead and nix that. Strike him from the record. The Siegfried, on the other hand, the Siegfried also, I think we'll leave that alone. Yeah. Now the Helgolands, finances. We got about 10,000 tons. A little less than 10,000 tons to give right now. So no, we don't need to do anything else in that department. What we need to do is start getting these backlogged battleships off the books, off the production lines. So, mm, okay, so next turn. It's next turn. We're on to next turn. We're starting a naval invasion in Moroni, Comoros, and we're going to go take Reunion. And the Portuguese, huh, huh, Angola, Uganda. All right, anyway, next turn. Okay. All right, you know what? The United States wants to go. It's go time. Oh my God. Uh, I'm sorry, but it's just it's yeah. Um, a single twin and two single deck torpedo tubes. 25 mines. Okay, well, let's do it to it, son. And this turn, we actually will be able to go ahead and build the new destroyer models. It might be a stopgap. I don't know how close we are. I'm really going to be at the point where I'm going to go ahead and mount 105s on our destroyers. As good as the 88s have been, don't get me wrong. I love the 88. It's one of my favorite secondary bore types. It's those 3.5-inch guns. Um, anyway, let's see here. We got a destroyer, right? It's an enemy destroyer. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Put that on safe, and we are going to rock and roll. Do 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 do. 6 and 26. Regulars seasoned. And that is the nice thing about these scattergun type ships is that wow, 39 to 43% accuracy. Yeah, he's got the early destroyer build. Wow, he put his twin torpedo tube on the back. That's a really weird design. I'm sorry. That's really weird. So yeah, just remember this campaign is it's an older. So I don't know if the improved AI designing is has taken over yet, but see all of his armor on his 5-inch turret. Actually, no, he's not bad. It's actually pretty well balanced on the armor side of things, but it's a destroyer, so there you go. And really, destroyers don't have to have a whole lot of armor. As a matter of fact, sometimes, especially as you get later game where they start using those like capped shells and stuff, it's better to actually not. Uh, it's better to actually not have max armor on your destroyers. Australia is allied to Spain. Okay. Okay. Boer. Brazil canceled the alliance with Spain. Germany gains control of Djibouti. Okay. I'm going to move these guys out to here. Actually, I'm just going to take this whole... Well, I'll take these guys. Okay, and then I'm going to take these guys, and we are going to bring them where? I'm at war with the United States. So I think what I'll do actually is I'll bring these guys to St. Denis. We'll use them to hold down this. We'll bring this ship, the West Indian Ocean. We'll bring these guys back up here. Okay, now that that's commissioning, we'll go ahead and resume production on that. And that leaves us with about 6,000 tons, a little bit more than 6,000 tons to work with on our production facilities. So anyway, he's coming out in Kiel. Okay. And I don't have any ships ready just yet. Dublin, Cork, Hull, Yarmouth, Dover. Got Helgoland. Actually, I could move these guys. So I'm going to put these guys into Kiel. There we go. We'll go ahead and move them over there. And then we're just waiting on the light cruisers to get done building. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Diego Suarez, we got Victoria, and we got Port Mathurin, Port Louis, Mombasa, Lamu, Tonga, Zanzibar, Dar es Salaam. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So let me see here. I'm going to nothing right now, actually. I'm not going to do anything right now. Okay. So let's see here. He wants to conquest Guinea-Bissau. Okay. Well, this is really good, actually, because now we get to come and give him a hard time. And I'm going to move these two guys back to Gibraltar. All right. Because the French aren't taking that. And they're not going to take that. He's got a lot of ships moving to... Wow, move to Balboa. I guess... Oh, Panama Canal's not finished yet. Okay. Well, that's fine. Kaiser's done repairing, so let's move Kaiser, or Kaiserin rather. And then from Marseille, we're going to move you to St. Florent. And then that way everybody's in there. Okay, now, I'm going to move the, let's see here, which one do I want to take? Thuringen, Ostfriesland, Oldenburg, Ostfriesland. We'll move Ostfriesland into Toulon. Um, though, there again, we still got the problem of we need to clear out production. So, that's part of it, is these guys are repairing. Okay, so anyway, let's take all of these guys. We're going to set them on defend. And then we're going to minimize the crew. Wow, 1,200 men in the crew on those ships, on those little tiny ships. I mean, we've got 1,400 men on much larger ships. That ought to tell you a little bit about efficiency of weapon designs and things like that. So the 34, I'm going to go ahead and clear out the 34 as well. The Kaiser, we'll be upgrading that in another 3 months. But for now, let's go ahead and crank out a new destroyer design. Hopefully my memory is really good on this. So we've got a destroyer hull. I think what I want to do is I want to make it 1,200 tons. Okay, we're going to put geared turbine engines in it, and we'll have to see what else we can do. Let me see here. That's 87. We don't need those big funnels. We can just put 2 of these small ones on there. Look at that. Boom. Okay, bulkheads max. The beam, I still want to be either that or -6. Let's see here, 1,200. I'm going to go with -6 this time. I actually want it to be a little bit wider. It'll give it a little bit more stability. The draft, we're going to leave the draft alone, but max. Okay, geared turbines, coal fuel, electro-hydraulic steering with a shaft. Do we want an auxiliary diesel engine? Maybe. We're going to go with a double bottom hull, anti-flood. We're gonna give this guy the works. Okay, Mine Hunter number 3. And the armor, we're going to leave that alone for just a moment. All right. Now, we want this barbette. I'm going to build it along very, very similar lines as the last ones. We're going to put that barbette there. And no, that barbette does not work. So which one? Where? Ah, there it is. This one, I think. We'll set that there for now. Okay, so the main tower. We could go advanced tower 1. Or we could just go right for the big tower. Could do that, but I think still advanced tower 1. These guys don't have to be, they don't have to be big. They don't have to be big at all. Okay, so put that there, put that there, put that there. Oh, we do need that secondary tower. So for the rear tower, I'm going to go with a rear tower number 4. Go to big rear tower. That gun can go right there. We're going to go with enhanced reloading. We are going to go with... Let's see something real quick. We want semi-AP. We want, or do we want semi-ballistic? This is going to hurt destroyers better. Go with light shells. Okay. I'm going to go with max HE. All right, so let me see something really quick here. We want to go to 4.1. We want to max out that length. We want these to have nice long guns. 1/2 inch of armor on top and 1.5 inches on the sides. Because we are used to running 88s with no armor. Torpedo launchers, we want 2 triple tubes. Put one there. Put one there. Okay. And there again, that's what's nice about putting the barbette on the rear, is it actually adds a little extra weight. Coincidence rangefinder 3, advanced radio. We're going to go with fast prop 19-inch torpedoes with standard ammunition. Okay, so the 105s are going to look like what? 108, 134. If we go with picric acid, we get 135 and 248. Actually, it brings down the penetration a lot better. Or dunite is 106, 184. So 106, 184, 108, 134. I still like the idea of the picric acid on these guys. Ballistite or cordite. We'll go with the ballistite. Ballistite, picric acid number 2. That'll give these guys a nice bit of punch. Not so great on the penetration, but that's okay. And actually, we could upgrade these to semi-ballistic shells because we've got high capacity HE. So we could go to semi-ballistics. That would give us an inch at 5,000 meters, but that still might be too much. So we'll go with this for now. We'll go with this setup for now. Let me see here. What do I want the speed on these to be? What's the max efficient speed on this hull? It's like 34 knots. And I think actually that's going to it's 34 knots. So let's see if we can't squeeze 35 out of this. No. All right, we'll have to go 34. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 34 and a half. Yeah, 34 knots is still going to be the speed. Unless, and that's honestly, it's going to be this way until we can get semi-oil fuel. We're not going to be able to punch any more. We're not going to get any more fuel out of this thing until we get the semi-oil fuel. We're not going to be able to get any more enough weight reduction to put in those more powerful engines. But anyway, we are upgunning, so that's the important thing. Okay, and I'm going to put an 88 with a long barrel gun up, and that's actually overweight. Okay, so what can we do? I mean, really, what can we do about that? Well, we could reduce the operational range. I don't want to do that yet if I don't have to, though. Actually, going to have to reduce the operational range for now. Yeah. Okay, so we've got that. We're maxed out on the main belt. The forward belt, let's go to 0.4. The aft belt, we're going to go to 0.6 for now. The main deck, we'll leave it at a ½ an inch. The forward deck will go to about a ¼ inch. Go to a ½ an inch on the aft deck. 0.7 and 0.7. The forward weight offset's terrible. Good grief. All right, so we're going to go with 1.1 inch on that, and we'll go with ½ inch on the superstructure armoring. Okay. Forward weight offset is down to 0.5. Okay, let's reduce the forward. Nope, that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it at all. Anyway, this is going to be a much more effective fighting vessel. The 88's still actually going to be able to punch holes in his destroyers, I think. But the 105s here are going to be a nice little addition. What happens if I go, let me see here, that's 0.6. So if I do that, we get an aft offset. Okay. It's the one. This spot up here is the one really weird part about German destroyers. They like to put torpedo tubes up there, but I don't. So I put that little barbette in there because then we get all that nice range of fire, field of fire off of it. So we've upgraded to 305 millimeter guns. We still got an 88, but that's okay. That's just kind of there for moral support. Got Mine Hunter. Okay. 34 knot speed, V19. We're gonna go with can we just call this the V100 class? Or actually, V1200. We'll call it a V1200. Because it's a 1,200 ton ship. Okay. Yeah, and the auxiliary engine, I don't. Wow, we can actually cram an auxiliary engine in there. Look at that. There we go. That's what we'll do. We'll put the auxiliary in it as well, and that gets us perfectly balanced. Now we're just waiting on upgrades so that we can lighten this thing up and maybe give it a boost in the engine power. But there we have it. So that's our V1200 class destroyer. All right. So let me see here. Let's see here. Okay. And increasing the weight isn't going to do, it's not going to do anything extra for it. So finances, what did I say? I had about 7,000. All right, so let's see here. Got 1 month left on most of these. 2 months left on 3 more of them. So those are our 73s. We'll work through the 73s. I will go ahead and get those launched and commissioned, and then we will go ahead and start adding in those new guys. I have to build 6 of them, 6 at a time, maybe 12 at first. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then I think after both of those guys are done repairing, I can take one of those Nassaus. So I'm moving it just in time, actually. I'll take one of those Nassaus and I'm going to go ahead and put him in. Well, no, never mind. We'll just leave him in Toulon. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. There's 2 turns left on Moroni. And I'll go ahead and actually start, let me see here. What was it, the Wiesbaden? Yeah, it was the Wiesbaden. Wiesbaden 20 knots. Yeah, nothing to it, right? 2 5-inch guns, 6 3.5s, underwater torpedo tubes and mines. Very, very minimal build, 16,000 a month. So let's go ahead and build one of these. We're not going to specify where just yet. We'll let it build. And then we'll put it over here in, actually, I ought to go ahead and set 3 of them out around here. Let's go ahead and build a second one of those. They're 3,000 ton ships, so I've got room for them. Yeah, I've got room for them. So let's go ahead and build another one. And this one is going to go into Diego Suarez, which is Madagascar. Mauritania, Madagascar, Diego Suarez. Okay, cool. Build. Uh-huh. And yes. Okay. So we still have one ally, I think, one minor nation ally. Yes, that's Syria. Maybe Syria will buy up the rest of our old ships here. Maybe we'll have to see. All right, moving right along. Okay. We're back at war with the United States, which I kind of wanted to hold that one off a little bit more, but okay. The Soviets are attacking the Japanese, and we are. I think we got enough time to go ahead and run this. So let's go ahead and run this battle real quick. Um, I have noticed this, that since the updates, the AI has been a lot more aggressive in battles. Um, it's like it's like if they have. I mean, yeah, it's kind of silly to an extent because if they have just torpedo boats, they still run it fleet. Um, but and I did want to upgrade those ships too. So I'm going to follow. Let's go ahead and detach. Okay. So 23.5 knot dreadnought. That's the scatter guns. I might try to do this again. Have some large bore guns. Just, big bores I can put on them on one of the larger ships. I might try to do that again. I might not. I don't know. Depends. Honestly, I'm liking it because the trajectory on these. Ooh, good Lord. Wow, he walked right into two of those. What was he thinking? Yeah, I'm gonna want to rework them though because I think my secondary batteries actually need to max out the length, where the main battery on something like that is minimal. It creates for more plunging fire, so it's really actually an interesting build. And I might want to consider changing from a coincidence rangefinder to a switching from a coincidence rangefinder to a stereoscopic might be the way to go on those guys. Who knows? Honolulu. These are American ships, right? Yeah. So why is it an American ship? Boom! Look at this, 77K. Poor guy. He got wrecked. Oh man. Oh my god, that was just like wow. Good thing I'm recording. That's the one problem though. They're not accurate. They're not accurate. That's why the secondary battery I think should be re-lengthened. At least zeroed out. Oh, my boy, he just busted him. Wham! Oh my god. That poor little cruiser. Boom. Wow. You drop that in on hard. And there again, that's where the advantage of these ships are, is that their volume of fire is really impressive. I mean, seriously, when you're getting 13.9-inch guns getting off 2 rounds a minute, and then with later upgrades, it's going to be even more. The 6.9s are cranking out 6 rounds a minute, so that's why I did it this way. That's why I said it. And so here again, it just depends. It's going to be HE shells and nose fuse, and standard AP shells. There again, I mean, if nothing else, these days we're just blasting through the stuff. We're just destroying the stuff. It's not so much having, punching holes in the ship. There it is, though. It's close range bang. Volume of fire, if nothing else, we're torching the ship to death. Oh, FRS, thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. FRS 725. Much obliged, sir. Thank you kindly. Or ma'am. Don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Oh, of course. He gets in and... Oh, my God. That's the one thing about auto-resolves is just, come on. You can cause some really stupid crap. Okay. We're invading Transvaal now? Okay. Well, I mean, all right. That's fine. Let's invade Transvaal. Okay, where did my light cruiser go? Where did my light cruiser go? Did it go to Diego Suarez? Hopefully, yes. Okay. Yeah, it's in Diego Suarez. All right. So let me see here. We'll set you to defend because I don't want you just running out and doing whatever. Yeah. Okay. My heavy cruiser too? Where? Oh, that's right. I took the heavy cruiser from this fleet, didn't I? Unless no, no. I took the heavy cruiser out of that fleet. Okay. That's right. They're gonna come out in Aniaria. Okay. Let's see here. How do I wanna jimmy this? Let's move this guy over to here. And this guy. We'll move over to Port St. Denis. Okay. And now the Mecklenburg. I'm just going to move him to Danzig. This will be the Mecklenburg's last run. All right, so Palau, a bunch of those are coming out. Okay, finances. All right, we're down to 157. So let's start to produce these 1200s. Build ship, 6 of them. Let's go. Finances. Fleet. Ship design. 1200. We're going to build 6. We're going to go ahead and start mass producing these guys. All right. So the 1200s. We're going to go for the first run. Palau. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6. We're going to go Palau. And then the last ones, we're going to go to Friedrich Wilhelmshaven, which is in German New Guinea. Herbertshoa. Yeah, we'll just pump all of these guys out of Herbertshoa. All right. That's because the other place has the battleships in it, and the battleships take up a lot of bloody space. Okay. All right, now, last but not least, we have one other ship design to do. We have the Nassau, not the Nassau, the Helgoland. And we're getting him 13.5. So let's go ahead and refit that ship. And we're going to go ahead and put him on the 8-month reload. And then last but not least, we need to go back into our ship designs, go to the Helgoland 1911 number 2. We're going to view this, and then we are going to modify this yet again so that we can hopefully clip this down from 8 months or whatever it is to maybe 4 at the most. So let's go ahead, one more refit. And let me see here, that. Okay, everything else looks good. Everything else looks good. So let's go ahead and take these casement guns. And we're going to pop some more casement guns into there. Okay, now the aft weight is a problem. So let's take the aft deck. We're going to take the aft deck down and the aft belt down. Okay, good. Boom. All right, secondary guns. Do we want to add a secondary battery onto this? We've got 5 9s, 14 5 9s, and we've got 10 88s. That might actually be enough. Picric acid and ballistite. Do I want to stick with picric acid and ballistite? I also don't like how far to the stern everything is. It's almost, I don't know, it's almost weird. But anyway, we're at 3 months. Crop armor number 2, geared turbines. How far are we? We're 2,000 tons under. So let's go ahead and give him that. We'll give him that. Electro-hydraulic steering. Electro-hydraulic turrets. We'll call it 13 inches of armor on the main belt. I rather like that. Which means we can come off about 1 inch, I think, on the inner belt armor. That would be fine, though technically we'd probably also leave it alone and it would be just as good. I don't know, man. I almost want to bump up. I almost want to bump it forward. I almost want to bring everything forward just a little bit. There we go. All right, now let's put three inches on the aft deck, and we'll put there we go. See, that looks a lot better. I think that looks a lot better. All right, so do we want to do anything to alter the speed? We're at 20.5 knots. We could go back to induced draft boilers and pump this up to 22 knots. 22.5. Yes, let's do that. And then we'll keep everything else like that. All right. It's 98%. And we're down to 5 months, which is okay. That's a lot better. Can we do anti-torque? We could do anti-torque 1. Why not? Let's put anti-torque 1 on it. That'll help. Though, yeah, let's put anti-torque number 1 on there. That'll help. All right. And there is our upgraded nozzles. All right. So let me see here. The upgraded nozzle. Okay. Okay. Save design. 5 months is a whole lot better than 8 months. And we don't have secondary battery on it yet. We might be hanging on to these guys long enough, though, to where we could get that in there. So we'll have to see. Alrighty, so that's going to be about time for another break. So, yeah, as always, folks, thanks for stopping by. Those of you that have, those of you that continue to do so, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those newcomers out there, please be sure to give us a like, a subscribe, a follow. It does help the channel to grow, and it will encourage me to do continue doing more of this. So, anyway, folks, till next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.